In today's class, we are doing inversions, meaning going upside down, and there are many advantages of doing this. They can be very invigorated and energizing poses. So if you have that afternoon tiredness, maybe do a down dog or go on your head to do a headstand, handstands if you do that. They can also be very soothing and calming for your nervous system. For example, laying on your back and have your legs up the wall. They also increase the circulation in the body, and it will help you keeping your system healthy. For example, the lymph system is the system that one of the system that keeps you healthy, and the system is moving lymph through gravity and also by muscle movement. So going upside down can help you move the lymph even more. So it can also help with confidence. Going upside down can be scary, being afraid of falling, for example. So you train yourself not being afraid and humble yourself at the same time. Let's get started and have some fun. Starting standing. So feet about hip width apart. Bend your knees and let your head hang, neck relaxed. So if you have blocks, you can even put your hands on those if that's more comfortable. Another option is to grab a hold of the opposite elbow. Slow, steady breath here. Rooting down through all four corners of your feet. Feeling the blood flow to your head. Few more breaths. If you were holding your elbows, maybe hands to the floor, you'll start moving slowly from side to side. You can shake your head yes and no. And slowly place your hands above your knees. Simple cat-cow here. Exhale, round your back. Inhale, look up. And move back and forth, cat-cow. One last inhale and exhale. And come down again. Hands to the floor. Straighten your right leg. Bending your left knee. Take your right arm up. Twisting. Stay there or take your right arm behind your back and grab a hold of your left inner thigh. Opening your shoulder even more. And of course, the hand is on the floor. You can always put that hand on a block. Inhale, exhale, come down. Switch sides. And come down, bending your knees. And roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Inhale, arms up above your head. So arms up. Interlace your fingers, feet together. Engage your core, shoulders down. Inhale here and exhale, come over to the right side. So press all four corners of your feet into the floor again. Inhale up, exhale other side. Inhale up, hands on your sacrum, hips forward, shoulder blades together. And come up. Let's do this one more time. This time your feet can be hip width apart. Interlace your fingers, shoulders down, lift from your waist, and come over to the right side. Inhale up and exhale left side. Inhale up and back bend. If you have a back problem, place your hands on your sacrum again. And even look back if it feels okay for you. Inhale, come up and fold in half. Standing on the top of your mats. Come halfway up, looking forward towards the parallel to the floor. Hands on your shins or fingertips on the floor. Exhale, fold, bend your knees. Step or jump to plank. Option if you want to come all the way down and do cobra, do that. Otherwise, option 2, knees on the floor. Coming to chaturanga, push up. 2 up dog. Press both tops of the feet into the floor, knees off the floor, shoulder blades together. And use your core, come over your feet, down dog. Take a few breaths here. Pressing your knuckles, your hands into the floor, shoulders away from your ears, forming a V. Up on your toes, bend your knees, walk forward, or jump to the front. Halfway up again, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out and up. Palms in front of your heart center. Inhale, reach up, upward salute. Exhale, hinge from the hips, swan dive. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, step or jump. Coming to plank, go to chaturanga. So upper arms parallel to the floor, up dog, to down dog. Center your left foot, right leg goes up, 3-legged dog. Hips are square to the floor. Inhale here and exhale, bend your right knee, come forward, round your back, tiger pose. Shoulders over your wrists. Inhale, 3-legged dog again. Exhale, tiger. Breathe here. Inhale again. And exhale, tiger. Step your right foot in between your hands. Left knee on the floor. Low lunge, hips forward. Stretching the front of your left leg here and your hip. Exhale, twist to the right side, look back. Inhale, arms up, hands to the floor, tuck your back toes, runner's lunge. Strong left leg. Exhale, straighten both legs. Fold forward with your torso. Inhale and exhale, runner's lunge again. Strong core here. Inhale, arms forward. Reach forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Plank. And go through your Vinyasa again. Or if you don't want, you can go directly to down dog. Same thing on the left side. So center your right leg, left leg behind you, three-legged dog. Inhale and exhale, bend the left knee, come forward, tiger. A few breaths here. And send the leg back again. Inhale. Exhale, tiger. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, tiger. Place the left foot in between your hands, the right knee on the floor, low lunge. Hands to the floor, tuck your back toes, runner's lunge. Exhale, straighten both legs. Fold forward with your torso. Inhale, runner's lunge. Engage your core. Inhale, reach forward with your arms. Inhale, come up. High lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Plank and Vinyasa. And we all meet in down dog. Stay here for a few breaths. Check in, make sure you're spreading your fingers, hands about shoulder width apart. Jaw is relaxed. Up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, walk or jump to the front. Halfway up, look forward, exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out and up, palms together over your head. Exhale, fold again, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, step or jump, plank again. Go through Vinyasa. Doing the same sequence again. Moving a little faster this time. Inhale, extend your right leg behind you. Exhale, tiger. Inhale again, three-legged dog. Exhale, tiger. Last time, inhale up. Exhale, tiger. Step your right foot forward. Low lunge. Exhale, spinal twist. Inhale, arms up. Hands to the floor, tuck your back toes. Runner's lunge. And exhale, straighten both legs. Runner's lunge. Inhale, arms reach forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Go through Vinyasa. Moving to the left side. Inhale, left leg behind you. Exhale, tiger. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, tiger. Again. Tiger. Step your left foot forward. Right knee on the floor. Low lunge. Inhale here. Spinal twist. Left side. Inhale up. Hands to the floor. Come to runner's lunge. Straighten both legs. Runner's lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Reach forward with your arms. Inhale, come up, high lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. And Vinyasa. Down dog. Stay here. You can always take that opportunity to come down to child pose if you feel like you need to rest. Or if you have a wrist problem, maybe even come down to your forearms. Up on your toes, bend your knees, step or jump to the front. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Palms in front of your heart center. Inhale up. Exhale, fold in half. Surya Namaskar 1. Sun Salute A again. Exhale, fold, step or jump, plank. And stay in up dog for a few breaths here. Come over, down dog, 5 breaths. Up on your toes, bend your knees, step or jump, come to the front again, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up, upward salute, and hands in front of your heart center. Moving on, good job everyone. Standing about middle of the mat, coming to warrior 3. So reach your arms above your head. If you want to interlace your fingers, point your finger, you can do that too. I'm going to keep mine separate today. Engage your core. Take your right leg forward. Your feet are about hip width apart. Come forward and balance on your right leg here. Don't worry if you don't come all the way up with the back leg. You're forming a T if you can, and make sure you're breathing here. Breathe, breathe. And from here, hands to the floor. Walking your hands back, framing your right foot. Left leg goes up, standing splits. If this is enough, stay here. Otherwise, you may want to take your right hand behind your right ankle, forehead to the right shin bone. Make sure you relax your head, your jaw. A few more breaths here. And then walk your hands forward, look forward. Bend your right knee and step the left foot back, coming in, setting up warrior 1. So front knee is over the ankle, hips square to the front, back heel is on the floor. Strong warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1 here. Interlace your hands behind your back, straighten your arms, shoulder blades together, open your heart. Inhale and exhale, humble warrior. Keep your right shoulder on the right knee, or on the shoulder on the inside of the knee, pressing your arms over your head. Few more breaths here. And come all the way up. Let go of your fingers. Turn to the left side. Wide stand. Feet parallel. Come down. Walk your hands forward and then press your hips back. So you're in a wide down dog kind of pose here. Relax your head. Another inversion. From here, walk your hands in. If you can, grab a hold of your big toes with your index and middle finger. Look forward, inhale and exhale, fold again. Elbows are bent out to the sides. See if you can come forward with your balance here, so you're not on the heels. Straight legs if you can. Slowly let go of your big toes, come forward. If you have a bad back, you can place your hands on the hips. Otherwise, airplane arms. Press yourself up. Cartwheel your hands to the floor. Plank and do your vinyasa. Down dog. Hopefully you will be very energized after this class. And up on your toes, bend your knees. Walk or step to the front. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out and up. Palms in front of your heart center. We have one side left. So middle of the mats again. Arms up or interlace your fingers. Take your left leg forward here. Engage your core. Right foot off the floor, balance. And maybe torso parallel to the floor, forming a T. Breathe, breathe. One side is usually easier than the other. Don't worry if this is your hard side. And hands to the floor. Standing splits again. Walking your hands in. Right leg up. Do whatever you did on the other side. Maybe left hand behind your left ankle. Walk your hands forward. Bend your left knee. Right leg steps back. Coming up to warrior one. So if you need to adjust your feet, do so. So again, back heel is on the floor. That foot is about 45 degrees. Interlace your hands behind your back, straighten your arms. Shoulder blades together. Inhale, exhale, next inversion. Humble warrior. Really press your arms over your head. Imagine you can even touch the floor behind, in front of you. And slowly come up, turn to the right side, wide stand again. You know the routine. Come down, walk your hands forward, hips back. Relax your head. You may notice when you are in a forward fold like this, your breath starts to slow down. Usually, if you stay long enough, your exhales become longer than the inhales, which is very soothing for the nervous system. Walk your hands in. Grab hold of the big toes again. Inhale, look forward, and exhale, fold in half. Elbows are bent. Let go of your big toes, comes forward. Airplane arms or hands on your hips. Cartwheel to the front. Plank Vinyasa. Or skip it and go to down dog. Four breaths in down dog. Up on your toes, bend your knees, look forward, walk or jump to the front. Halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach out and up. And palms in front of your heart center. Good work, everyone. We are continuing. Engage your core. From here, we're balancing in tree pose. Bending your right knee, knee out to the side, and then place your foot where you can. So even if you have your toes on the floor, that's fine. Make sure you don't place the foot right on the side of the knee there. And find your drishti. Look at something that doesn't move. Helps with balance, maybe arms up. You can even use your arms, inhaling up. Exhaling down. See where you want to go with it today. From here, right knee forward. Bend your left knee and take your right ankle on top of the left knee. Sitting down. Forming a 4 with your right leg here. Balance. You can stay forward or go to the left side, hooking your upper or like your elbow under your right foot. You can even open up your arms or look to the right if you want. Don't feel like my balance is here today, so I'm not doing it. From there, come to chair pose. Palms together again, turning to the right, twist. So check your knees so they are aligned. It's really easy to get one knee in front of the other in this pose. Coming down, side crow. So as you do when you're in crow on the front, same thing on the side here. Hands on the floor, spread your fingers. Hands are about shoulder width apart. So you need to get your hips as high as you can. You can place your left knee on the upper arm on the right side and your hip on the left arm. So your arms are like shelves here. You can have your knees together, or if you want to straighten your legs, make sure you're breathing wherever you are. And don't worry if you can't come into this pose. You can just work on the twist here. And feet hip width apart, shake it out. Inhale and exhale through the mouth. One more time. Let all tension go from your body. And slowly come up. Inhale. Exhale. One side left. Coming in to tree pose again. Engage your core. Open the left knee. Place the foot where it's comfortable. Play with your arms maybe. With your breathing. Palms in front of your heart center. Left knee forward, bending your right knee, and place the left ankle on top of your right knee here. Sit down. Stay in front or twist to the right side. Come forward again and sit down in chair. The weight is towards the heels here. Arms in front of your heart center and twist to the right side again. Even look to the right. Lower your hips. And slowly come down, side crow, other side. So this is maybe the side that is more open for you. We'll see. So hands shoulder width apart. Come forward. So don't be afraid of leaning forward. So you may want to stay here today. If you want to take it further, maybe 1 foot off the floor, maybe both, or maybe straighten your legs. Your bottom leg is to the front, top leg to the back. Breathe. Few more breaths. Slowly fold in half again. Moving hips from side to side. Come up vertebrae by vertebrae. Come up slowly so you don't get dizzy. Few cleansing breaths. Inhale, mouth, nose. Exhale, mouth. One more time. Palms over your heart center. Close your eyes if it's comfortable for you. Brief pause here. Check in with yourself without judgment. And awesome job. One more standing pose. We go to the floor. So standing in the middle of the mats again. Right foot steps forward. Taking your right hand on your right hip crease, left arm up. Inhale and exhale, come forward, torso parallel to the floor. If you have a block or book or something and you need it, I'll show you that. You place it on the floor and then place your left hand on it. So your hips are squared here, so your left hip really presses forward and the right hip back. From here, you can place your hand on your sacrum and open up to your right side. Stay here if this is enough. Or right arm comes up. No, it's not an easy pose for everyone. Just work on it. See what you can do. Breathe. And slowly come down. Hands on your hips and all the way up. Shake it out. One side left. Move your block. So step forward with your left foot. Arm up. Fold forward. Maybe use your hand on the block if you need to. Check with your hips so they are squared. Left hand on the sacrum. Open up, look over to the left side. Stay there or extend your left arm up. Breathe, breathe. And slowly down. Hands on your hips again. Press yourself up. Inhale and exhale. Good job. And down to the floor. I'm just going to drink some water. So coming down to the floor, Sphinx pose. Forearms are parallel to the floor. Your elbows under your shoulders. Tops of the feet to the floor, about hip width apart. Press your elbows back. So you're really opening up your heart area here. And engage even your leg muscles here. So you're doing this pose more dynamic. From here, we go to dolphin pose. For some of you, it may help if you have a block to keep your hands on the sides of the block. It's very easy for the elbows to display out in this pose. So you're really ideal. You want them parallel here. And of course, if you don't have a block, you don't have to do that either. You just put your hands about shoulder width apart. On your knees, come up and walk your feet forward as far as you can. Relax your head. Breathe. Stay there. Take your right leg up. And come on the ball of your left foot here. If some of you want to start walking in, coming up or coming all the way up, you can do that too. I'm just going to stay here today. Breathe. And slowly come down. Just rest for 2 breaths. Coming up, camel is the next one. So knees about hip width apart. Hands on your sacrum, shoulder blades together, pressing your hips forward. If you want to take this pose further, you can do that. Hands on your heels, for example, tucking your toes. Just taking it easy today. So staying here, looking forward. Of course, you can always let your head hang. Opening your heart here. And slowly come down, hands on your heels. Rabbit pose. Tuck your chin in. And head to floor. Once the head is on the floor, slowly come down again, doing the same thing again, other side. Starting in Sphinx pose. Press your elbows back, creating some space here in the front for your lungs to receive more oxygen. Also opening, create space in your shoulders. Ready for dolphin pose? It's gonna come, even if you're not. You know, it may not be the favorite pose for some people. I know when I do it in class, sometimes I don't like it. Usually what you don't like is something you should work on. Not always. So I'm using the block again. Elbows about parallel to the floor. Tucking your toes, walking your feet forward, relaxing your head. Press the floor away. Really have to be open in your shoulders here and also have strength. Engage your core. Stay there or left leg up. And if you want to jump, do some jumps to come up. Forearm plank, you can do that. And slowly come all the way down, just rest, child pose, a few breaths. One more camel pose. If you do want to do it the same way again, do so. This time I will go all the way back. Engage your core, hands on your sacrum, hips forward, stay there. This is enough. Always press your hips forward. And if you're all the way back, hands on your sacrum for protection and slowly come up. Extended puppy. So knees, hips aligned, walk your hands forward, heart to the floor, forehead to the floor. Just breathe. Come up, walk your hand just a little closer to your body. Coming in to thread the needle with straight arms today. Take your left arm out to the side and then thread it over to your right side. Your left shoulder is on the floor here. And twist. Let's do the other side. Right arm over to the left side. And slowly press yourself up. Take a few breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Again. Hands on your heart again. Brief pause. Close the eyes if it's comfortable. Next pose we are doing is headstands. Notice the first thought that comes up when I say that. Are you happy, scared, don't want to do it? Just notice your reaction without judging it. As I said in the beginning, sometimes you learn to be humble and also do things that could be scary. I know a lot of people are afraid of falling in this pose. Let's open your eyes. So take the pose as far as you can. And if you have a wall, you can even stay and do it by the wall. Have your head like this towards the wall. So one thing you have to think about, you're using your core. You're not kicking up. Never kick up. When you're ready, you will go upside down. Could take years. Maybe you're there already. And there are different options. You can have interlace your fingers and form like a triangle. So today we are doing your hands on the floor, shoulder width apart. And then head, top of the head on the floor, tuck your toes and move your toes forward. So the easier it is, it's easier if you have your hips over your shoulders. Some of you may not be that flexible, don't worry about it. From here, take your knee on your upper arms. Maybe just staying here with one knee resting on one upper arm here. Maybe both. Or maybe you stay here today. The whole time, make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. If you're there, see if you can straighten your legs. Do Barbie toes maybe. Continue to breathe. And if you're already advanced in this pose, if you want to do other things, wide legs, whatever you want to do. Stay here and breathe as long as it feels okay.
When you're ready to come down, you can stay a little longer. Do a few more breaths before you come down. You are going to come down with slowly and with control. So from here, engage your core again, bending your knees, and slowly put your feet on the floor and rest in child pose. So again, if you have a wall behind you, you may feel safer. It's definitely not necessary. Like everything else, there are different schools. Some teachers said never use the wall, but I say whatever works for you, do it. Take a few more breaths there. Slowly come up. Good job. Let's move on. Lay down on your back. Core work. Feet hip width apart. Engage your core. Just place your arms, crossing them and touching the opposite shoulder. Come up here. Stay up the whole time and really use your core. And come up. Crunch. And just continue here. Hold it up, breathe, breathe, breathe. And down. Awesome. Let's do one more exercise for the core. This time interlace your fingers behind your back. Feet off the floor. I'm going to do the bike here. So extend one leg and then come over to the side, touching the knee, and then the other side. Let's get started. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do 8 more. I lost count. Let's do 3 more. And come down. Hope you felt that. Into bridge pose. Feet hip width apart, heels to the floor. Move your heels in, arms alongside your body. Press your hips up. If this is enough, stay here. Otherwise, interlace your fingers and walk your shoulder blades as close as you can. So press up, 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 and breathe. Two more breaths here. And slowly come down. Variation of pigeon pose on the floor. So recline pigeon. Take your right ankle over the left knee, left foot off the floor. Flex both feet and press your left knee in. Feel hopefully a good stretch on the right side of your hip here. And let's switch legs. After a few breaths in the pose, if you haven't overdone it, maybe your body will open up and you can get deeper into pose. The muscles will relax. And let go. Shoulder stance, of course, we have to do that since it's inversion time. If you don't want to go into full shoulder stance, or if you don't have the ability, just take your legs up, flex your feet, or use a pillow or bolster under your sacrum here, and then come up. So that's an option. If you want to go into the full pose, palms down, engage your core, and put your toes over your head, and then walk your hands up your back. Barbie toes. Create some space in between your chin and your chest. Breathe. Don't move your head when you're here. The breathing is a little constricted. Don't worry about it. Just stay here. So moving into plow pose from here, taking one leg behind you. It may end up on the floor. Don't worry if you don't come all the way down. And then the other leg. If you're in a bolster, you have to take the bolster away, otherwise it's hard to get it. And then you can place your on the floor. For some of you, you may have your hands on your back, bending your knees, whatever works for you. And then all of us can bend your knees. Some of you may even get your knees on the floor here. Just 2 more breaths here. And to get out of the pose, palms to the floor, you're going to use them as brakes. And slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, come down with your back on the floor. When your legs are perpendicular to the floor, you can use your core and slowly come down with your legs. All the way down, hug yourself. Move your knees from side to side. Draw some circles. Opposite direction. Curl up to a little ball. Breathe. Feet hip width apart. Arms over your head. 2 breaths here. And come down. We are ready for final relaxation. So I encourage you, if you have a wall, you may, instead of going to Savasana, which is always a great pose, if you want to try something different, you can use the wall. Coming up from the side is usually the easiest, I think. Lay down, away from the wall, and legs up. Palms facing up. Again, you can use a bolster under your sacrum here too. So just an option. If that doesn't work for you, come to corpse pose. So feet a little wider than your hips. Let your toes relax to the sides. Arms about 45 degrees from your body, palms facing up, chin slightly tucked. Normal breathing in and out through your nose. Completely relaxing your body and your mind. Try and stay present. Sure your jaw is relaxed, shoulders and neck, space in between your eyebrows. Slowly start deepening and lengthening your breath. Bring your awareness back to the room. Start moving your toes, your fingers. Stretch your arms over your head, point your toes, and come over to the right side, resting on the right upper arm. When you're ready, your eyes still closed, come up to comfortable, seated, maybe cross-leg position. Take a moment, scan your body, see how you feel, and check in with your thoughts, your mind. I hope you feel calm, relaxed at the same time, energized after all these inversions we did. Appreciation and joy are inseparable partners. If you have one, you have the other. Sources of joy, like sources of gratitude, are countless. Be present. Be open. Breathe it in deeply. In awe. Savor the moments. Take a look around and bring to mind something that brings you joy. Count the simple and the small. Whisper a thank you for the coffee, for the sunrise, for the bird song. Bring the soft focus of joy with you on your daily around. Notice small blessings in a new way. Whisper thanks as you go. Palms together in front of your heart center. Thank you so much for being here, sharing your practice. See you again. Namaste.